So we'll just start off the trick right away with shuffling the cards. Give them a cut, and we should be good to go. So what I want you to do is pick 3 cards out of the deck. Okay. So these are completely random cards. Just gonna let the camera see them. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is try and just put your card back into the deck. Okay. So what I want you to do is take one of your cards, put it onto this deck, take a portion of the second deck, put it on top. Do that with the next pile too. Then you're going to take your third card and put the leftover cards onto it. So we'll just bring all the cards back together. Put some there. And shuffle up the cards. So now I'm going to make 2 piles, one face up, one face down. And if you see your card in the face up deck, just tell me. So I noticed that you didn't say anything, which must mean that your cards weren't anywhere in this deck. So we'll just set that one off to the side. We'll use this little pack to do the same process. Once again, I noticed that you didn't say anything, so I guess your cards aren't in here. So your cards aren't in this pack either. So I guess that means that if you didn't say that your cards were here either, and your 3 cards aren't anywhere in this deck, then that must mean that these 3 cards were your selected cards. Okay, that's the trick. Stick around for the tutorial. So this trick is very simple. It looks really complicated, but it's just a really simple beginner's trick. So to start off, you're going to have your spectator or spectators just pull out 3 cards from the deck and just memorize them. So in this case, they picked the 6 of diamonds, the 4 of hearts, and the 9 of spades. Next, you're going to make 3 piles. The first is going to contain 10 cards. The next is going to contain 15 cards. And the third is also going to contain 15. So at the end, you should have 9 cards left over. Then you'll square these up. And you'll have the spectator place their card on the first deck. It has to be the deck with 10 cards in it first. They'll take a portion, it doesn't matter how much, take a portion from the second deck and put it on top of their card. Now I'll put these cards face up so that you can follow them throughout the trick. Next, they're going to put their card on the second deck, take some off of the third, place it on. put their last card on the third deck, use these 9 spare cards, put them right there. Next, you're going to pick up the third deck, put it on top of the second deck, pick up the big pack now, and put it on top of the first. Now, this is probably the biggest part of the trick. You're going to take 4 cards and put them onto the bottom of the deck. And then, just to make it look more convincing, I just did a false cut, because just taking 4 cards and putting them to the bottom, that's just a weird thing to do in the middle of the trick. So I just did something else to make it kind of roll. Next, you're just going to say, I'm going to make 2 piles, one being face up, one being face down. When you're doing this, you always have to start with one being face up. You'll just go through it. You'll see there's 6 of diamonds is right there. You'll see there 4 of hearts is right there. And you'll see the 9 of spades is right there. So we'll just finish this. And then you'll ask them, did you see your card in here at all? They'll say, no, I didn't. So you put it off to the side. And you can do what I did in the performance, like say, if you see your card pop up, just shout. But when you do that, the point of it is that they'll never shout, so they'll become suspicious and realize what the trick is supposed to do by the end. Next, you're going to pick up the face down pile, put cards just like you did. See their 9s right there. There's their 4. And there's their 6. So they'll just say, I didn't see my card anywhere in there again. Then you'll just continue this process until you only have the 3 cards left. So you see there's their 6, there's their 4, there's their 9, and then now you only have these 6 cards. They'll once again say they didn't see it. They'll already start to become like in awe. So this is the face down pile. You might have missed it now, since all of the cards are face up, but this is what it would actually look like. They wouldn't see their 3 cards in here, and then you'll just say, since you didn't see any of your 3 cards in this deck, I guess the only place that they could be is right here, the last 3 cards that were left. This is an amazing trick. I really recommend doing it. It will make everyone just completely be baffled, and if they ask you to do it again, which they just might, you can just say okay, because it's completely impromptu. So that's the trick. I hope you liked it.